Did you know that Jamaica, which the world knows only for its beautiful beaches, reggae music and Bob Marley, has many facts about the country that most tourists are never told? There's also a drink that looks like a milkshake but is actually made from seaweed. The world's most expensive coffee is also produced here, and the national dish of Jamaica includes a fruit that can become a dangerous poison if eaten incorrectly. And the most surprising thing, the last of these 10 facts may force you to change your entire opinion about Jamaica. So be sure to watch the video until the end, because today we will not only talk about the things that are written in every tourist brochure, but also learn the surprising facts about Jamaica that ordinary tourists often ignore. And if you really want to know information about Jamaica that you don't find in typical travel videos, subscribe to Jamaica Info now, because here we show you a side of Jamaica that you've probably never seen before. Let's get started. My dear viewers, if you love your country, you must subscribe to this channel. Then the channel is yours. Tell us about you. We will give you number 1, the surprising number of churches in Jamaica. When you hear the name Jamaica, perhaps the first thing that comes to your mind is beautiful beaches, blue seas, and reggae music. But religion is also a very important part of Jamaican culture. The number of churches and the presence of religious institutions in Jamaica is truly astonishing. In different areas of the small island, you can see a large number of churches, and in many places religious life is an important part of daily routine. Here, religion is not limited to Sunday worship, but also has a profound impact on family, education, community, and social life. Therefore, if a tourist sees Jamaica only from the perspective of parties, beaches, and reggae music, he may miss a large part of the cultural picture of this country. But wait, the next fact is even more interesting, because now we are going to talk about a drink whose name you will probably imagine something else. Well, tell me one thing, if you like this channel, subscribe to it. If you want more information about your country, comment on it and subscribe. Number 2, what is Irish moss? If you see an Irish moss drink at a local place in Jamaica, you might think that it is a normal milk drink or milkshake. But in fact, it is based on red algae obtained from the sea, i.e. seaweed. It is prepared with various ingredients, which may include milk, nutmeg, cinnamon, and vanilla. Its thick and creamy taste makes it a unique drink. In the local culture of Jamaica, Irish moss is not considered just a drink, but many people also consider it important in terms of energy and traditional health. This is one of the things that tells you that Jamaican food culture is not limited to jerk chicken or ackee and saltfish. And if you think Jamaica's amazing stories are limited to food and drink, the next fact may shock you. I think anyone who loves Jamaica will subscribe to channel number 3. James Bond is from Jamaica. James Bond is one of the most famous spy characters in the world. But very few people know that there is a special connection to Jamaica behind the creation of this character. James Bond creator Ian Fleming built his home in a beautiful place in Jamaica, which was named Goldeneye. While living here, he wrote the famous James Bond stories. That is, when you imagine the world of James Bond, it was not just the environment of London or Europe behind it. Jamaica's warm weather, sea, natural beauty, and island environment were also important parts of Ian Fleming's life. And the interesting thing is that there is also an interesting story behind the choice of the name James Bond. Ian Fleming had a famous book about birds, whose author was named James Bond. Fleming found this name so simple and memorable that he used it for his famous spy character. So the next time you hear the name James Bond, remember that the creative world of this character has a very special connection to Jamaica. But now let's come to something that gave Jamaica a special place in the history of world trade. My dear viewers, this is your channel, your country. Subscribe to it. Number 4, Jamaica's important role in the global banana trade. Today, when we think of bananas, we probably think of Central America or other major agricultural countries. But Jamaica played an important role in the history of banana trade. In the 19th century, bananas began to be exported from Jamaica on a large scale, especially to the United States. The name of Captain Lorenzo Dow Baker is also associated with this history, who played an important role in increasing the exports of Jamaican bananas. This trade not only affected the Jamaican economy, but also contributed to the process of making bananas a global commercial product. In other words, the fruit that you can see in almost every supermarket in the world today Jamaica also has an important chapter in the global trade story. And now we move on to a place in Jamaica where history and sports meet. If you love the country, you should definitely subscribe to this channel. Number 5, Jamaica's historical golf connection. Jamaica is not usually remembered for its global golf history. But the Manchester Golf Club in Manville is an interesting part of Jamaica's sporting history. The club was founded in 1865 and is considered one of the oldest golf clubs in the Caribbean. This fact is especially surprising to those who only know Jamaica for its beaches, reggae music, and tourist attractions. Jamaica's history actually consists of many different layers, and this golf tradition is also a small but interesting part of that history. But get ready, because the next fact is of particular importance to quite a few enthusiasts around the world. Well, tell me in the comments what channel you liked and be sure to subscribe. Number 6, why is Jamaica's Blue Mountain coffee famous all over the world? If you are a coffee lover, you must have heard the name of Jamaica Blue Mountain coffee. This coffee, produced in the Blue Mountains of Jamaica, is considered one of the most famous and valuable coffee varieties in the world. The altitude, cool and humid climate of this area, special geographical conditions, and strict standards of coffee production make its taste unique. Coffee production here is not easy. Due to the mountainous areas, a lot of work has to be done in difficult conditions, and that is why this coffee is considered a special and limited production item. Many coffee enthusiasts also like it because its taste is relatively smooth and less bitter than regular coffee. And this is why Jamaica Blue Mountain coffee is known as a premium coffee all over the world. But what we are going to see now is the complete opposite of coffee. Here, the water appears to glow in the darkness of the night. If you reach 100,000 subscribers on this channel, I will give you such information separately. Number 7, Luminous Lagoon in Jamaica. One of these places is Falmouth near Luminous Lagoon, where nature presents an amazing scene at night. When a boat moves in the water or the water is called by hand, sometimes a blue light-like glow is seen. The reason for this natural phenomenon is the microscopic organisms present in the water, which are called dinoflagellates. These organisms produce light when there is movement or disturbance in the water, due to which the water appears to glow with a blue light in the dark. Imagine you are in the dark of night in a water that is lighting up with your movement. This is an experience that may seem much more amazing than the usual Nordic brochures made about Jamaica. But now a fact that many foreign tourists often misunderstand. Number 8 is Rastafari, the main religion of Jamaica. Many people believe that Rastafari is the main religious belief of the Jamaican people because of Bob Marley and reggae music around the world. But the reality is much more complicated than that. Rastafari is a very important part of Jamaican identity and culture, but it does not represent the entire population of the country. Jamaica has a large number of Pentecostal and Seventh-day Adventist Baptists of various Christian denominations, including communities. So trying to understand Jamaica only through Rastafari or Bob Marley is like trying to understand an entire book from just one page. Jamaica's true identity is a combination of many different cultures, religions, histories, and traditions. And now comes the topic in which Jamaica has surprised the whole world. Number 9, how does Jamaica produce the world's fastest man? How did a country with a population of less than 3 million produce the world's greatest sprinting champions? This question is truly astonishing. The world knows the name of Usain Bolt, but Jamaica's success is not just because of one athlete. Jamaica has a strong culture of athletics in track and field at the school level. Commonly called the intersecondary schools and colleges championships, the Champs is considered a very important competition for young athletes. Here, the passion for sprinting and athletics is instilled in children from an early age, and this culture of competition gives many of the best athletes an opportunity to come forward. This continuous system has made Jamaica an extraordinary force in world sprinting. But now our last fact is perhaps the most dangerous and surprising fact of the entire video today. Number 10, a dangerous secret in Jamaica's national dish. Jamaica's national dish is ackee and saltfish. Ackee is a fruit that historically arrived in Jamaica from West Africa and has become an important part of Jamaican cuisine today. But here's a surprising secret. If ackee is not picked at the right time or eaten before the fruit has naturally opened, it can contain a poisonous substance called hypoglycin A. This substance can be dangerous to the human body and can cause serious illness. But Jamaicans have known for generations when and how to use ackee. Properly prepared ackee becomes a delicious and unique dish, often eaten with saltfish. In appearance, it may resemble scrambled eggs to some, but its taste is completely unique. And this reveals one of the most interesting features of Jamaica. This country is not just about beautiful beaches and tourist resorts. This is a country where history, African heritage, British colonial influences, religion, music, sports, food, and natural wonders are all intertwined. So now I want to ask you a question. Which of these 10 facts surprised you the most? Did you find James Bond's connection to Jamaica surprising? Luminous Lagoon or else? Or maybe the fact that Jamaica is famous for producing the best sprinters in the world? Do share your opinion in the comments below. And if you got to see not just 10 facts in today's video, but a new glimpse into the real culture and history of Jamaica, then subscribe to Jamaica Info now. Because if you only want to know the basic information about Jamaica that is already available everywhere, then this channel is probably not for you. But if you want to know the secrets of Jamaica, surprising facts, real stories, culture, history, people's lives, and information that ordinary tourists often do not see, then don't forget to subscribe to Jamaica Info. Be sure to press the bell icon so that whenever we bring you a new and interesting video about Jamaica, you can be the first to see it. Because this is not just another trash channel. Jamaica Info is where we show you Jamaica, something you may have never seen before.